The suitcase will caught on the dorm room rug at 6:52 in the morning, and for one strange second I thought that was how this second life meant to trip me up. Not with a rigged leaderboard. Not with a girl crying prettily in front of a headmaster. A wheel. A dumb little plastic wheel snagging on carpet, while the hallway outside buzzed with girls curling their hair for the Ravensbrück merit results ceremony. I knelt down, freed it, and kept packing. Down the hall, someone shrieked that the national scoring portal would open at noon. Someone else laughed about how the top 5 got fast-tracked straight into the Hartwell Fellowship interviews. My phone lit up on the desk, screen glowing beside a mug of tea I hadn't touched. Don't be nervous today, Mia. Whatever happens, we're in this together. In my first life, that message from Bianca Reyes, Golden Girl of Ravensbrück, valedictorian smile, donor's daughter privilege, had made me feel less alone. This time I knew exactly what it was. Not comfort. A signature on a crime she hadn't committed yet. I zipped my sweater into the suitcase and kept my face still. In my first life I had stayed. I stood under that results board with my chin up, because I believed staying proved I deserved my place. I watched my name flash in first for 11 glorious seconds before the board flickered. First became 32nd, 32nd became under review, and Bianca was suddenly sobbing into the headmaster's shoulder, telling everyone I'd begged her to help me fix a discrepancy in my score. Nobody believed the scholarship girl over the girl with a family name on the science wing. By sunset my score was struck. By spring my fellowship offer was withdrawn. By the following year, Bianca wore the medal that used to be mine, and I wore silence because that's what they hand girls like me instead of an apology. Then a truck I never saw took the rest of the decision out of my hands. I woke up 11 months earlier on the morning of results day with Bianca's voice, "We're in this together," still ringing in my ears. This time I wasn't going to stand under that board at all. I didn't cry. I didn't confront her. Confrontation was for people with proof. I had none yet, only memory, and memory doesn't hold up in a hearing. So I packed quietly. I left behind the lucky bracelet Bianca had given me freshman year. The cardigan she said made me look less intimidating on stream days. The hair clip she wanted us to match in for photos. Then I opened my laptop and filed for temporary off-campus results access. A box almost nobody used, buried 3 menus deep in the student portal. Reason for early departure. Family matter. I attached a train ticket I'd bought 10 minutes earlier, and a request to receive my results remotely. At the bottom, where students usually apologized for inconveniencing the school, I typed one flat sentence. I will not be physically present on campus during publication, review, or verification of my results today. Boring. Deliberate. Exactly what I wanted. 3 knocks came, soft and perfectly timed, the way Bianca always timed her entrances, like the world owed her a cue. "Mia?" Her voice was warm honey through the door. Everyone's meeting downstairs for photos before results. In my first life, I'd opened that door immediately and let her fix my collar and whisper that she was proud of me, whatever the number said. Then she'd walked me to the cameras like a lamb to a very well-lit knife. This time I let the silence stretch until she knocked again. I rolled my suitcase to the door and opened it wearing my coat. "I'm going home," I said. Bianca blinked too slow. "Today? Results are today." That's exactly why. Her recovery was fast. Girls like Bianca always recovered fast, unless the audience rewarded collapse instead. Mia, don't. Leaving before results will make people talk. People talk either way. She stepped just enough into the doorway to make refusal look rude. Not enough to actually block me. At least stay till noon. I promised I'd look after you. I smiled, small and harmless. You've looked after me enough. For half a second, the golden mask slipped. Calculation, irritation, hunger, before sliding right back into softness. You'll regret this, she said, almost gently. Maybe, I said. But I'll regret staying more. At the front desk, a security guard named Mr. Diaz scanned my exit form and paused. You know results go live at noon? I know. Can you flag remote-only access? He clicked a box on his screen without much thought. Off-campus verification required. Done. In my first life, I hadn't even known that box existed. Any score change made from an internal campus terminal under a student's ID after departure triggered an automatic mismatch audit. A dusty rule nobody read except the version of me who'd spent a year after her downfall reading every policy that had failed to protect her. The train station smelled like wet concrete and burnt coffee. I bought a paper ticket even though I already had a digital one, because paper survives a hearing better than a screenshot does. The clerk stamped it. 7:41 a.m. I photographed the platform clock beside my suitcase, the departure board, the receipt for tea I never drank. Then I sat down and waited for the fear to arrive. It came late, somewhere around the third stop, when the school tower shrank behind winter trees and every instinct told me to get off and run back before I looked guilty. I gripped the folder in my lap until the cardboard bent, and I stayed on the train anyway. By 10:30, the group chat had turned into theater. Bianca says Mia's overwhelmed. Did she know something? Maybe her score got flagged early. Someone posted a selfie of Bianca at the courtyard fountain, eyes shining with concern, phone held like it contained more than sympathy. At 10:47, a private message. Mia, I'm so sorry, the verification team asked if you gave anyone permission to check your report for you. I told them no, obviously. In my first life I would have answered in a panic. This time I typed only, "Thank you for saying no." Then I screenshotted it the way I'd screenshotted everything since 7 a.m. I'd learned, in the year I didn't get to have, that liars explain themselves best when you give them room. At noon I called the results office through the public line. Not the student one. This is Mia Calder, candidate B119. I'm off campus, remote access only. I want confirmation that no internal terminal is authorized to touch my score. Remote only flag active since 6:58 a.m., the clerk said. If anyone attempts access from an internal terminal, it triggers a conflict alert. Please note that I called. Noted. I saved the recording beside the others. At 11:58, the live stream began. I watched from my mother's old kitchen table, laptop plugged into the wall, because fate seemed to enjoy attacking batteries at symbolic moments. Bianca sat in the front row in cream silk, luminous under the stage lights. She looked flawless. She looked, I realized, with something almost like pity, doomed. Noon hit. The board flashed white. Mia Calder, rank 198.6. For 4 impossible seconds, my kitchen went silent with me in it. Then the board flickered. My name dropped. Rank 1 became rank 14. My score fell 12 points. A red tag appeared. Amended after candidate review. The crowd noise on the stream changed shape. Confusion passing face to face like weather. Bianca pressed a hand to her mouth, the exact gesture from my first life. Rehearsed innocence. Except this time I hadn't opened my results portal at all. Not once. My external verification link sat unclicked in another tab. Whatever candidate review had supposedly happened under my name had happened from a campus terminal, while I sat 70 kilometers away with a train ticket time-stamped an hour before the board even went live. My phone rang. An unknown number. Miss Calder. This is the results office. Are you currently on campus? No. Have you accessed your report today? No. Have you authorized anyone to review or amend it? No. A long breathing silence. Please remain available. We're investigating a conflict alert from an internal terminal. The live stream cut to a technical pause. In my first life, That pause was when they dragged me into a side office and asked why my login credentials appeared on the amendment request. Bianca had cried harder than I did, whispering that she wished she'd stopped me. This time I imagined a different room. Administrators cross-checking my exit log, my remote flag, my train timestamp, my unopened verification link, and a girl 70 kilometers from the terminal that had supposedly been logged in as her. At 1:41, Bianca called. I let it ring twice before answering, saying nothing. Mia, she finally whispered. Please tell them you asked me to help. Help with what? Don't do this. They think I touched something because I was in the support room. Were you? A sharp laugh, all nerves. Everyone was in and out. I was helping candidates who were crying. Did you change my displayed score? Why would I lower it? Because if you wanted to hurt me, I said quietly, wouldn't you rather it looked believable? Silence. When she spoke again, the honey was gone. You set me up. No, I said. I went home. At 2:20, the stream returned. The headmaster's face had no smile left in it. During publication, an unauthorized internal access event was detected affecting one candidate's displayed score. The raw scoring database remains secure. The affected display has been corrected. The board flashed again. My name returned to first unamended, plain as a fact. No one clapped at first. The room seemed too embarrassed by its own applause to start. Then someone did, and it spread, uncertain and compelled. Additionally, the headmaster continued, Candidate Bianca Reyes's score has been placed under immediate review pending investigation into unauthorized system access and results integrity violations. The camera caught Bianca being walked off the stage by a security officer and the deputy registrar. No handcuffs. Worse for her, just quiet. Her eyes found the camera for one bright second, searching for someone to cry at. I didn't feel triumphant. I felt 17 again, and much older than 17, sitting in my mother's kitchen holding evidence against a girl everyone had loved. By Friday it was over. Bianca's score was formally struck. Her fellowship placement was cancelled. The support room terminal she'd used with a cash staff login was decommissioned. New remote-only protocols became automatic for any candidate off campus. My name sat on the final list in plain black type. No banners, no stage, just the number I'd actually earned. On interview morning, I packed differently. No frantic suitcase, no folder clutched like armor. Just my certified score report in a clean envelope and my mother's old green dress, altered by her own hands years ago. At the gate, students who'd whispered about me in the group chat stepped aside without meeting my eyes. I didn't punish every coward with my attention. That was another thing this life taught me. Not everyone who fails you deserves a scene. Some only deserve the quiet humiliation of becoming irrelevant. When the panel asked what I'd learned from results week, I gave them the truth, shaped just neatly enough to be useful. Integrity isn't proven by standing where people can watch you suffer, I said. Sometimes it's proven by leaving a corrupted room and trusting the record to show exactly who walked in after you. No one interrupted me. When I left the building, the results board in the courtyard had already been taken down, replaced by a plain notice about secure portals. Good. Let the school learn some modesty. My phone buzzed once more as I reached the station. An email from the Hartwell Fellowship. Congratulations, Miss Calder. We are pleased to offer you a place. I read it once under the winter sun, looked back at the windows where a golden girl used to shine brighter than the truth, and didn't wave. I just turned toward the train and went forward as myself.